Welcome back to the Hockey Shop, source for sports. We're downstairs in goalie utopia, along with Cam Matwiv.
That's me.
And the entire Mach line.
Coming at you at Mach speed. Anybody? Come on.
That's brutal. Just brutal.
Just like your hair. So today we've got the entire Mach lineup sitting out in front of us. We're going to focus on the pads, glove, and blocker today. So if you want to take a deeper dive into it, let's get that goalie mask off your face. Let's let that cheddar flow, and we'll take a deeper dive.
I should mention, though, stay tuned, because after we go through the gloves and blocker in subsequent weeks, we're going to have the chest protector. We're going to have the stick.
And the new Enemy 1.
But for now, let's start with the glove, the blocker, and the pad. All right, we ditched all the other stuff for subsequent weeks. We're going to start now with the pads. We'll get to the blocker. We'll get to the glove. Cam, Mach line. Tell me what's new, what's different, what's changed in the latest in Supreme other than the name.
Well, graphics is a great place to start. New updated graphic from Bauer. I actually quite like it. I think a certain goalie told me it kind of almost looks like a circuit board for a computer. I mean, bit of a different design, bit of a different look.
A little bit of a Tron feel that probably predates you.
You know what? I know exactly what it is, but that's fine. It's okay.
You know what Tron is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that feel.
So, back of the pad. There we're going to see a lot of the changes. So, we...
Back of the pad.
So here's where we see a lot of the changes. So Stabilis Slide still exists, still keeps going forward. Bauer kind of pioneered that, pushed it forward. A system that truly does work. Very, very good feedback in terms of retail, on how it's operated, how it seals, how it slides, and how much more stability it gives to the actual pad itself.
So Stabilis Slide stays in the Supreme line.
Correct.
Stabilis Flex, which was the same principle, connecting the knee pad to the face of the pad, but with a little more give, stays over on the other line.
Hyperlite.
There we go.
So one thing too, when you do get into the custom territory for the gear, you can start to blend the two lines. So if you did like Stabilis Flex just a little bit more, you can add that. Obviously.
You can custom a Stabilis Flex knee on a Mach pad?
That's correct, yes. Mind blowing. Okay, one of the other bigger changes is the Tune Fit strap. So Bauer's redesigned. We can show a better close-up of this too as well. A bit more almost like it's a sling, like a reverse like knee brace almost, just in terms of the way it looks. Bit more adjustability in terms of like tightening it up, loosening it up, depending on your personal preference. But also within all that, it seems to me like a more simplified design as well. Early feedback. Great connection to the leg, great feel. Again, simplified design. It works well. Classic Bauer. Come up with something, innovative, new, but keep the same overall recipe kind of design. New calf support. So this will go hand in hand with the new design for the actual calf.
That thing is huge.
Contain your excitement, my friend. Holy smokes. Holy. So obviously Kevin kind of likes the calf.
I can tell you Kay Whitmore ain't letting this in the NHL.
So it has a concave design to allow that calf to sit in there. But what it mainly is for is that to redesign the actual calf plate itself. So with this angled style calf plate, we can get a better seal out of the pad in combo with that calf pillow, but we can have less surface area contacting the ice. Less surface area, less friction, better slide. Overall, again, the quick feedback is that these are just as quick as that ultrasonic, if not even a little bit quicker because of that redesign in that calf plate. One other good, really quick note, new boot design as well. So because of this bit more of a concave design, also flatter boot construction, this should size 1-to-1 to your Hyperlite pad now. In previous series, because the boot has been thicker and also at a steeper angle, we would always recommend going down versus ultrasonic to Hyperlite, for example. So large ultrasonic, you'd want, an extra large Hyperlite going up. That's what I meant to say.
For you tall kids.
Yes, correct.
For Cam, it's like from small to medium.
We're a medium pad.
So he'd be a small on the other one.
Well, no, we're a medium all around.
But this thing is huge!
Oh my goodness. Okay, So yes, quick note. I want to ratify it a little bit more in terms of for sizing. Again, 1-to-1 to customers sort of thing. But so far as we're told, it is a 1-to-1 size.
Yeah, so we're back on. Remember we did the pad size video where we had to basically say that Supreme and Vapor lines for Bauer fit differently.
Correct.
They've got it on the same track now by having a flatter boot break on this one. And like you said, the same sort of boot shape under the bottom.
Yes. So one more quick note, again, custom. We do have all those options in terms of like blending the two pads. We can adjust the stiffness profile of this pad if you did want something softer. There is even a stiffer option than this, which is pretty crazy because this is quite a bit of a stiff pad.
The question would be, is there a more flexible option?
There is a more flexible option, but before you cut me off again, this is a stiffer pad than last year's ultrasonic. So keep that in mind.
Hold on. Stiffer than the ultrasonic.
This is stiffer than the ultrasonic.
Not at the boot.
Not at the boot, but the overall pad. Mind blown for the third time in the video. Let's go for a 4.
It's not much of a mind, let's be honest. It gets blown quite easily. But yeah, like I found the ultrasonic to be such a stiff pad that, yeah, you're right. It's stiff. All right. Glove, blocker.
Let's do it.
Let's be quick. Come on, you're taking up too much of my time, Cam.
All right, well, I'll keep going at Mach speed then.
Didn't even think about it. Set them up.
So, new Mach glove. What's big? What's new? What's interesting? Let's go with the fact there's no wrist strap right off the bat.
Not Cam. What's new? What's interesting?
So, in terms of for overall feel and mobility, this is excellent. I can still get that tight connected feel with the glove. They've also added a grip material for the finger stalls and on the thumb. So when I actually go close that glove, I can still get all that same control out of it. But now without that wrist strap, I have supreme mobility in terms of the hand presentation.
Ooh, supreme. I see what you did there.
I know. I'm on point today.
You are.
So overall feel still stays true to that Supreme line of gloves. You know, ultrasonic guys, they're still going to feel comfortable inside this glove.
Brake, if we're talking, remember we did the brake comparisons in one of those videos, still a 600 brake on this side?
As close to a 600 brake. Once again, same recipe in terms of overall feel-wise, but again, improved closure right out of the box and improved feel because of that lack of that wrist strap.
Blocker. Feels like a good stiff board. I think I could probably...
Don't do that again.
Sorry, folks, workers' compensation stepped in. I'm not allowed to punch Cam in the head with the blocker anymore.
No. So, new wrist design. In terms of the actual fit and feel wise and how the strap straps up, a bit more of an open cuff as well. So we can see how low that actually comes down on Kevin's wrist overall. Again,
we got to turn around. Like something like that. Okay.
What that does do, again, we're aiding in that mobility in terms of being able to deflect and push that board out. Same hot rebound pops that you become accustomed to with the Supreme blockers. The palm design is caught up to where the Hyperlite construction was.
Little less material, tighter fit like a player glove.
That's correct. Still same finger adjustments that we have seen in the past with pour-on on the backhand of the finger stalls as well. So again, keeping the same similar recipe, but refining the design to make, again, even more mobility and a better overall feel.
I do like that ability to sort of adjust each finger to how tight it is to the finger protection with those Velcro straps in the back. Like, it seems like a small thing, but just... You know, everybody has different preferences there, and that's a way to get it dialed in yourself.
Sometimes all the little things add up to one big thing, right?
Small things.
All right, Blink 182 later. This is the Bauer Mach lineup. We've covered the pads, we've covered the blocker, we've covered the glove. Next, we'll hit the chest, the stick, and the new Enemy 1 helmet. So stay tuned.
He's in charge, folks. Make sure you come back, leave us some comments, hit the like, smash the like, all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel so you can get these as they appear rather than having to go search for them later. We'll have the entire Mach line brought to you by Cam here at the Hockey Shop and thehockeyshop.com.
604-589-8299, 1-800-567-7790.
If you do have any questions, especially customization, folks, come to Cam. He'll make sure that the specs you're looking for, the things you order, not only do you get them if you order through Cam, but he'll make sure to ask you the questions to make sure they're good for your game. Sometimes we get into these specs and they might not actually play how we think they will play. Cam and his crew are the people to tell you what custom order and how it's going to perform on your leg, including the new Bauer Mach Supreme. Thanks, Cam.
Thanks, Gavin.